Hello, everybody. Hello. We're back in our Minecraft world again today. I was doing some work. Hey, Gunnif. Welcome to the stream. I was doing some work earlier just to get things set up, and I want to get rid of this area in here. But today we're going to work on tunnel boring again. Welcome to my field of vision? I don't understand. I don't get it. Oh. Creeper. You're like that little dude in that video. So yeah, the last time we played, I got the tunnel bore working, and then I blew it up. So we need to regather the resources we need, go back in and do some more work with that. Sorry if there are lawnmower noises. I'm not sure if the stream will pick them up or not, but they are very loud today. I guess everybody in the world has decided Friday is the day to mow their lawn. I'm almost out of air, and I don't know where the ceiling is. So yeah, I was digging out underneath our little platform up there, just to kind of expand out, and then I found this underwater cave, which I want to... Is this my dungeon? No, it's a cave. But I really don't want to have this water right underneath where we're doing all of our work. So I'm just filling it in. Getting rid of it. I was hoping to do stream on TikTok today, but the account that I got approved to stream on TikTok is not the right email address. And the one that has the right email address won't let me approve it because I've already approved it on a different one. So I was trying to get it corrected, but it doesn't seem to work. And now I deleted the second TikTok account I have, and I'm hoping to get the main one switched over to the correct email address. It doesn't matter too much, but I don't want it to be connected. I want it to be connected to my streaming stuff. I don't want it to be on my personal email account, for obvious reasons. It's all, you know, it's a streaming thing. It should be on that account. So I need to switch it over. Hopefully they'll let me switch it once that account deletion goes through, because I deleted the secondary one. And it does allow you to change your email address, so hopefully I will get it all set up properly. So what we've been working on here is just, I was collecting a lot of trees and stuff. I have a bunch of junk to sort at some point. Just put this in one of these chests. But so I came all the way over here, and I was cutting down trees, and I went out a lot farther. If you remember where I was, there's no more trees left up here. So I've been digging out this area a little bit. So now this area has been extended out on this side, and then I was finishing up over here, and I was digging underneath our spawn island. Eventually, that lean-to is going to be moved somewhere. I don't think I'm actually going to preserve it. I think I'm just going to get rid of it once I build the storage building, which is coming soon. We may actually do some work on it today. Problem is this section right here, this last little bit that I wanted to work on to get rid of, is right outside of our beacon. You can see I have haste there, but as I work my way down here, I go out of it, and so then after 16 seconds it wears off. And then I go back to normal mining. Like that. Just ran out of haste. Now it's back. I also did a bunch of repairs between this stream and the last stream and this one, so that we didn't have to sit at the Enderman farm for an hour on stream. Took a good bit of time, but I did it while I was working on work stuff, so I just would switch back and forth every few minutes. So it went okay. So normally if I had to like dig in a large area that was outside of my beacon range, I would just move the beacon. Ooh, we need to fix that today too. I keep putting that off. But because it's such a small amount, I can just run back and stand inside the beacon range until I get it, and then go down and hit it up again to get the rest of it. I'll probably move it again when I try to expand out farther here, but for today I just wanted to finish this last little thing. And we have, so we're good. Wow, that's a lot of coal. When they changed it up so that coal, I mean, I guess they didn't really change up coal. They changed it so that like where the diamonds and everything else spawn are not at the same levels as coal. They also increased the vein sizes for coal ore veins. And it is nice because you get a lot of coal when you find coal. Yeah, we got 67 gold from that one vein. That's crazy. Ooh, more water under here. Oh, this is just the other side of where I was filling in. Do not care about that copper, so I'm going to ignore it. So yeah, I dug out like this cave around. Oh shoot! Cave around where the nether wart is and where my storage is for all of my other crops. Oh, my microphone is in the right spot. I need to adjust my stuff around a little bit more. So now that nether wart that used to be in the little cave is now exposed, and we're getting there. I'm gonna move all these things, so I'm not worried about them too much, but We have some more space to do some stuff around here, which is good. We probably check in on our bees while we're here. I haven't done any more breeding with them since we last did it, because we got what we needed and then I left. Let's do that. Then I'm gonna go out here, grab these bottles. Make a couple more honey blocks. Cool. Let's take them with us. All right, so we're gonna go and get the things we need. Actually, let's do another quick breed job, quick, or a trading job. This is the kind of stuff I do when I just log on to just do like general maintenance. Did I drop iron inside there? In fact, I should probably put these like that so I can get inside to grab the things. In case I drop things. Oh, actually, you know what? There was a reason I did that. Now I remember. It was because the baby zombies were getting in through the diagonal crack. That's why I left it like that. Okay, so you're done with the iron. You're done. You're done. Okay. I have my box over here. Let's pull up our material list again. I have it set up already so that I can see it while we do it. So we have the 6 honey blocks, 5 observers, 3 ancient debris, 3 pistons. I need 3 slabs, so I need another stone slab. Thought I was cooking up more stone in here. I guess I switched it over to glass. Ah, I did have some. Good deal. So we need 3 of those. We need some temporary blocks, which we'll just use dirt again. We need 2 solid blocks, 2 sticky pistons. We're gonna have to grab another coral fan. Protector rail. The note block, which is also, we're going to use the fence gate instead. So we can just put the note block aside. Slime block. We need a wall. We need to make another TNT. Minecart and a lever. Okay, we're good. Get rid of the rest of this junk. Oh, you know what? I want to do one other thing while we're here. Ruining my fields. I think I have more carrots in here too. I just want to check. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Must have used them all last time. Ah, put them up here. And then, do I have any gold in here? Gold, 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 gold. Oh, I'm looking for any gold, but I'm also looking for any furnaces, so I don't have to craft more of them. So I guess I can just cook them here. I was thinking about taking some and setting them up inside the nether. Let's do that. Before we go in there, switch out. Just trying to make sure I have everything I need for the rest of the stuff. I think we got everything. Okay. Back down to our tunnel bore area. I'm going to set up right inside the main entrance here. I'm just going to set up some furnaces and fortune out some gold to make some golden carrots. Real quick. Just do it along this wall. I didn't bring enough. I didn't bring enough of that. That's okay. Let's go vault and grab some iron. Yep, shiny, shiny gold. I need to get a bunch of gold to do the golden carrots. So I'm just gonna cook all this up. Yep, I am pretty much just a dragon. Don't tell Knight, he'll get jealous. I mean, it took you long enough to notice. Okay, so I have 8 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do it differently. Do it this way. This is 8 slots. Perfect. Oh, I had some buckets in here. Could have used those. Yeah, that's silly of me, but whatever. Not the end of the world. So I have a little bit of gold in here. Oh, I have some golden nuggets in here too. The nether gold ore, it's better to just mine it with fortune because you get more out of it rather than mining it into ore and then smelting it. Okay, so let's take these down. We'll grab out carrots and we'll grab some golden carrots. Doesn't give us a lot. Why, a gold farm will definitely be on our list eventually. Now we're starting to get some excess. Okay, so we'll leave that go for now. We'll work on it as we come back and get it. So we want this thing set up. Oh, I left the... Oh good, I did bring it. But I didn't bring the ice. We'll worry about the ice later. Actually, no, let's go grab it quick. Where did I stick that, all that ice at? I had to have put it in one of these chests. There's some packed ice. Where the heck did I put it? Is it over here? Oh, there it is. There it is, I found it. Okay, so we're gonna grab this box and set it up there closer because we're gonna be building down there. And then I'm gonna bring up the thing and follow the tutorial again because I don't quite have this memorized yet. Oh, once again, it doesn't have the glowstone in the material list. And so I always forget to grab it. So now I have to go get some more glowstone. Not that big of a deal because I need it anyway, but like, it's annoying because I think I'm ready and then I'm not ready. It'll be okay with piglins, it's just the hoglins that will try to get. That one should be okay to get. Another rack to build up with. I'll take this quartz ore because why not? Oh, that's right. They get mad when you're stealing their gold, whether you're wearing gold or not. I'm sorry, little dude. You gotta die. You have my gold in your hand. Return to sender. I forgot I didn't have an electron. Oh, he didn't drop anything. It's sad. I always love watching the piglins and the hoglins get into fights. The crazy names that Twitch uses for it's like when you do the clip button. That one, the URL is Fine Hilarious Raccoon It's Bashi Time. What? Okay, so let's put down this, like, right over here. After the glowstone is an observer facing this way. What is what? That's just the, like, if you look at the URL of the clip I just put up in chat, Twitch makes like a random name for the clip when you generate it, and it's always like weird words. And this time it was, the URL is clips.twitch.tv /fine hilarious raccoon it's Bashi time. Like, I don't know where, I don't know, I'm sure it's just like random text generation. But like, very often it includes penguins, which is what made me notice it in the first place, because of my affinity for the penguins. It's just weird. It's just a weird thing. We may have. When I clip, it goes into the chat, but I don't see your clips. Did you clip the piglin and the hoglin fighting each other? They seem to be at odds today. Oh, no, I did not clip that. But that's a good clip. Good job. Nice. Then it's like this behind the wall. And then there's a solid block on top. And then the honey block goes here. Back on the other side. So the detector rail goes here. No, but it has to be facing sideways, so I have to do it like that. Minecart goes on top of that. Piston. Like that. Lever. Then I can get rid of all of it. Bigland down here sounds like he's drunk. So 3 temporary blocks behind the honey. Sticky piston facing out of that. And then these 3 go. And all of these can go now. Time to build the second half. The observer faces into the solid block. Fence gate goes behind that. Then we get honey blocks on top of that. Then I think the last thing is just doing this, and then observer facing into that. Oh, it's not facing that way. And then I need a piston coming out of that. And if I get rid of these temporary blocks, working again. I don't know if I have game sounds. Do I have game sounds? Oh, they're there. They're just quiet, I guess. Oh, I have block sounds down. I turned them down because of the things. There we go. Alright, now we have lots and lots of lava to deal with. Before we do that, though, let's put this stuff away here that I don't want to deal with losing. You could just take a straw in it, drink it like a giant juice box. I don't think that that's how it's meant to be drank, but we can in fact tap the beer tonight. Hopefully it comes out good. You'll have made your first beer at home. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I got started late today. Somebody's getting ready for their weekend. You excited about the weekend? I mean, you helped a lot with it. Mostly by being tolerant of me and my impatience in doing it. Yeah, we get 3 this weekend, right? 3-day weekend plus officially getting hired. It's a good weekend for you. Proud of you. So I think if you called them back, the people who hired you today, and explained that you're about to drink a giant keg of beer like a juice box, they might reconsider. It is a baby keg, but it is still 1.5 gallons of beer. So I do not recommend you drink the entire thing like a jukebox or juice box. I just like the idea of making it at home, even if it's not really like making beer at home. At least it's a step in that direction. Self-sufficiency. No, I said I definitely want to get into doing that when we have the homestead down the road. So I think you have to just, if you're going to do the, mushroom stuff, you have to like really do a lot of research, because it's really easy for mushrooms to grow toxins. But they're not difficult once you have the environment set up, but you have to be really careful to make sure it's a sterile environment when you're doing all the steps and when you're processing them, especially if your intention in the end is to sell them. But I think it could be something that could be really profitable, especially because like a lot of people who want mushrooms are buying like mushroom powders. Like you don't even have to sell the whole mushroom. You can just process it into a powder and sell it by the ounce. Especially like lion's mane, stuff like that. And they're super easy to grow. You saw the prices when we were looking at them. It's crazy what you can sell an ounce of lion's mane powder for. So it seems kind of counterproductive to work on this from the front here because I'm just going to blow it open again. But I have to get rid of some of the lava so I can see what to get rid of. So we'll just have to do it. Sometimes it's really difficult with these lava, especially if you open too much up, because sometimes it's just like one lava source, but it flows down into like an entire area of lava. Let's do it like that. This side, there's definitely. Oh, I'm out of netherite. Oh, well, that was counterproductive. So was that. Lava everywhere. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have armor on anymore. Oh, those guys were freaking out. So are you talking about doing mushrooms just for your own personal use kind of right now? Or were you talking more like I was doing, like selling at a farmer's market down the road? Or both? Okay. They're a nice thing to do as far as trying to grow because, like, they're not a lot of work to get started, and they grow really fast. So you it's you don't have to be really patient waiting for a result, because you're talking like a turnaround of a couple weeks once you put down the spores, which would be cool. And then you can buy the spores already in the growth packets ahead of time. It's just mostly prepping the area for them, and that is the hard part for on your end. Okay, so a lot of that is now going down, so the source is definitely over here. Well, that was a lot to get rid of a little bit of lava. And when I fire this, it's going to just cause the same amount of problems again. I want to make sure I break this. I don't want it to have any problems with shifting. Most of the stuff will blow up with TNT, but the other thing is that this can only move... yeah, that's why I was thinking it. I was trying to think of a way to say it kind of politely. But, like, if it takes a long time to do it, there's a chance you might forget and move on to something else. And then, like, when it's ready, you won't even be that interested in it anymore. But yeah, if that section... Oh my god, look at all that just exposed in one lava lake nonsense. I definitely need to figure out the thing with the ceiling. That's something I'm definitely gonna have to work out on another day when I work on it, just in a creative. Yeah, I saw. Thank you. Those piglins hit hard, especially when you don't have full armor on, and I don't have my chest piece on. I should grab it, but I'm not gonna play risky. Ugh, no angle to get in there to do what I need to do. And this is why I'm going to build this up, and then it's just going to blow up, and I'll have another wall to deal with. But I'm slowly extending the edges of it out. Eventually, I'll be able to get it far enough outside the plaster. This is a pain. Just need to get a foothold so I have somewhere to put some stuff, and then I can work from it. But nothing seems to want to go here. Need to go get a new pick. Not much progress today. While I'm here, let's grab my fire protection chest plate. So I'm on fire, 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 fire. Overdoing it, but whatever. At least that way if something breaks, I still have fire protection. Oh, I'm gonna grab some more. I think I have some in this chest up here. Oh, I was wrong. Damn it! Knew I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to see what happened if I threw it into it and it blew up my machine back all the way. Oh. I gotta stop experimenting with stuff. Oh, Pumpkin, how you doing? You're using the create mod? I enjoy Create. It is a fun mod. I have not played with it nearly as much as I would have liked, and I have intentions to. PAX I've been playing with it recently, just too intense for my computer. So once I get the new one, I'll be finishing my Create playthrough for sure. One thing I like about Create is that like it's a big mod, but like I think they're really good about trying to keep that vanilla feel, even though they're doing some crazy stuff. Like they try to balance it real well. Some mods they just like they go for like super OP right out the gate. Keeps chasing my game. I'm not sure what you mean. I think I'm gonna fix this up, get this sealed back up, and then I'm gonna mess around in Creative for a little while. See if I can't figure out a better way to handle doing what I'm doing. Because this is not working how I want it. So we'll do some creative testing to see if we can't figure out a way to handle this lava better as we tunnel. Breaking my game. Yeah, Create's a pretty powerful mod, but it has a lot that it can do that would break your game. I am far from an expert on it though, so probably cannot help you. I've only used it like the most brief parts in some mod pack. And I've watched Mr. Beardstone and Foxy No Tails playthroughs on it. They do some cool stuff. It won't let you build a train? I see. Could be lots of things that cause it though. Do you have all the right mods? Because I know there's a mods like an add-on for Create that is specifically for the trains. So if you don't have that, you might have problems there. Like it's more than just the one mod. But I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm far from an expert. I can't really help with it. But that could be something to do with your problem. Let's look into it anyway. What I need is an ability to place blocks around corners. Yo, I'm doing something here. Why are you gonna try to kill me? Wasn't very nice. Alright, I'm gonna... yeah, I want to get this last section done. I don't want to log back in to have to deal with lava. Let me get in here. This last one. I gotta eat some food. When you create a train, it crashes your game. Yeah, there's lots of things that could cause that. I'm not sure. Have you checked on the wiki and the forums to see if maybe anybody else is having a similar problem? Typically what I end up doing if I can't get something to work with the mods. But that's a complicated one for sure. Yeah, maybe somebody else is having a similar problem. They might be able to find a solution. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me get out of here. Go into a creative world. Actually, no. This is my... Do I have a creative test world? Yeah, I have a creative test. What is this world? Nah, this is not going to work. Create new world. Creative. Super flat. Customize. No, that's not the one I want. I want Tunneler's Dream. Yep, let's use that one. Okay, so this is a super flat world, but we got lots and lots of stone. Oh, I still have my Genesis skin on. Okay, so let's go. Just for ease of simplicity. Eventually I'd like to set up a server where we can do that. But I do not have the time to do it right now. But that's the goal. I want to set up a server where I can we can have a bunch of people playing together. And then I can get on there every once in a while. Okay, so I came down here to the bottom because I'm gonna use this as my test world to set up like tunnel bores and stuff, and I want to do them in the overworld and in the Nether, so might as well be down here where we're dealing with stuff. But now that we have this done, let's go and get some obsidian. Make a portal. What's up next? We're in a creative test world trying to figure out some problems. Um, your once human grind again. Fun game. So I'm working on tunnel bores, and the tunnel bore keeps running into lava, so I want to... I'm just right now making a space where I can do some testing with it. So we're in like a we're in a super flat world, but the nether is normal. So now I can set up a tunnel bore, and then I want to work on adding a component to it that handles like building the tunnel walls. All right, so we're gonna go this direction. That's fine. Yep. So the tunnel bore I'm using is like a pretty standard design. The problem with it is that because when you hit lava lakes, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I want to come up with a way to handle that better. So I'm going to try to design my own component for handling that. I don't know if I'll be successful or not. It's been a long time since I did any redstoning. But there's some things I should test first. Dispenser. I don't even know. Can I move a dispenser? I don't think I can. Yeah, dispensers can't be moved in Java. So the issue is you barely touched redstone. Yeah, you're more of a you like doing the farming and the building. That's one of the things I like about it. Like, you can do lots of different... You can have different ways to play and still have just as much fun. But so, to make basalt, I'm pretty sure... it has something to do with... Is it... It might be... You know, actually, now that I think about it, we could possibly do something with that. There's something to do with that. It's lava flowing underneath. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I do too. It's just, it takes so much practice to learn how to do the building stuff. Okay, so it's above a soul block adjacent to blue ice. So if it's like this and like this, yeah, that creates basalt. So, you know, I was just thinking about this. If I have... Let's do sticky piston. So let's say we had a area up above with lava. And let's get some netherrack. So like this would be like the roof of our tunnel. And we have... Get some glass. That way we can see what's going on inside. Like, this is the area above where we have the issues. Where we have the lava lake above it. So we have lava that's in here. So if this were to break and the lava were to flow down, we would generate basalt. So if we had that structure there and we moved it in place, any lava flowing down would get turned into basalt. So if I made a flying machine that went across the ceiling after we blew it up and we just like pushed together a soil block and a basalt, then any lava that it comes across would turn into basalt. The issue is... I would need it to go... What we would want it to do is basically, if it turns into basalt, we would retract the soil block. And then we would have another piston below, like a piston double extender, that pushes that basalt up. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but basically, we would be going along with our tunnel bore, blowing up a hole. Lava would start flowing down. A machine above that would come across, right across our ceiling level, and it would come through, and if... Basically, it would do a piston double extender here. Let me see if I can... Well, that's not what I wanted. Let's get rid of that for a second so we can see what's going on. So, lava would flow down, it would create basalt. We would pull this down, we would extend this, and we would extend this. That would push the basalt back up. So this should be a regular piston. And then when we come back down, that basalt's in place. So if there was lava flowing down, it gets turned into basalt because we have this, and then this gets pulled back out. And then this would be like a flying machine that goes out and pushes these forward again. And so we move through one step at a time. I think it's doable, for sure. It'd be pretty big and complicated. Let's do some testing with the tunnel bore itself. So I need a bigger area here. I need... Just to build the tunnel bore, I need a 5 by 25 by 5 block. So let's leave some space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would just be like an empty area. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5. Cool, so that's a 5 by 5 area, so I just need to extend this out. And then to here. Cool. Now we have a tunnel. Welcome back, Pumpkin. I'm not going to join a server. Not on stream. Nope. Let's see, so... I understand. But I'm doing my thing here on my stream. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not interested in it. Sticky piston, regular piston. Server facing this way. I need the coral fan. So it's like this, and like this. Okay, so now we have that one made. I also want to go through and do 3 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do basically, I'm just going to repeat the thing again over here. That way, if I blow it up, I can just come back and rebuild a new one right next to this one, and it'll be real easy to do because I know what's going on. So it's a piston this way, sticky piston this way. This will also give me practice on how to build it without having to look at the thing. These lined up? They're not. Why are these not lined up? What am I missing? Oh, I started them off wrong. No, there's an observer in there. Then a sticky piston. Then a piston. Observer goes this way. Coral on top. Line block on top. Wall. TNT. Top half slab. Top half slab. Then we would do this part. Okay, so then the next step is doing 3 temporary blocks. Sticky piston. Full block under it. Observer facing into the block. Fence gate behind that. Honey block goes above, behind, and then it's observer. Piston, honey block, observer, piston. So this one we'll just leave here as a reference. This is the one we're going to play with for right now. So I'm just going to basically run this until I get through to a place where there is lava coming down so that I can do some experiments. The other thing I want to figure out here is if there is like a radius from the TNT that I can work around. So I want to get a nice long tunnel to kind of look at it and understand it. So like 1 or 2 lava coming down isn't a problem. It's when I get to the lava where there's like an entire wall of lava coming down at me that is going to be the problem. What I want to test, another thing I want to test is the TNT lands like right here. Blows up to there. Is there a safe area above there where I could build? So if I'm building a machine, it's going to have somewhere to go. Seems pretty consistent that it's here. So that's 1, 2, 3. I have 4 blocks above here. Which means really I only have 3, because if I build it all the way down here, it's going to touch this. And that won't work. Now, as far as width goes, I think it's probably the same distance. So if I come out here, 1, 2, 3, 4. After we do a few passes, we have a pretty consistent area of 4 blocks on either side that is cleared. Below doesn't, because it lands on here and that blocks the blowing up, which is fine. Because we're not worried about below. So if I have a machine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up, when I blow up, what I'm trying to figure out in my head here is if I have blocks up there where I have a machine, it's just going to get blown up. I guess I could build the bases of the machine with ancient debris. That doesn't leave me with a lot of space. Ancient debris is immune to being blown up. So let's see if I did it. That's not going to work. If I put an ancient debris there, does it interfere with the tunnel bore? No. If I put one here, it still doesn't. But it would need to move forward. What happens if I have ancient debris that's above the machine like that? And also, what happens if I have blocks up above that? Does the ancient debris shield those blocks from being blown up? Oh, it caught. Great. I hope it didn't break my machine. Let's try again. It did. It broke the whole thing. It's okay. I think I understand what I need to from it. The idea is I want to be able to build a machine, a layer above it. Let's rebuild another one. I guess I could just do clone. See if that'll work with the TNT in it. There we go. Why is the TNT not launching? Oh, because I don't have the minecart in. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. Okay, I see. I get it. So this machine would work, except that I have to have that. I have to push this in, otherwise it activates. So then let's do this. We'll do detector rail. We'll put this on. We'll put this there. Okay, cool. So now that's a working tunnel bore. Cool. So now I can just do the clone thing and rebuild it if it blows up. Let's do That's not gonna let me put it into a sign. No big deal. So basically, if I come back into this world, I just have to clone from this block to this block and select that ancient debris that's underneath there, and it will rebuild the tunnel bore minus the minecart anytime I want. What's up, Snowma? You're coming in right at the end of my stream today. It was an early one. Oops. I hit it too fast. But we did accomplish some stuff. We were able to figure out how to rebuild this machine really quickly. It's helpful. So all we have to do anytime we want to rebuild this is for testing. We do that. We put down a piston. Activate it. Break those. And now we have a tunnel bore working again. Which is good, because with me doing some testing with this, it's going to keep blowing itself up. I usually stream later on the Monday and Wednesdays, but Fridays I do it early because Friday night I do stuff with the girlfriend. So but yeah, so if you're ever home at this time on a Monday or Wednesday, my goal is to be streaming by 7 o'clock every Monday and Wednesday night, and then by 3 o'clock on Fridays, and then stream for at least 2 hours. Okay, so now I have this for testing. I can go through and figure out. But the goal is to get a machine up here that is along this line, and it's going to have blue ice and soul soil. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to be pushing out a soul soil block, and then we'll be pushing out a blue ice block. And so when lava comes down from the ceiling, it will hit that, turn into basalt, and then we'll pull this back, and then we'll have a machine that pushes the basalt up. And then we can create a row of basalt above the machine that makes a ceiling. So if there's air there, it won't create the basalt, and when it tries to push up, it'll push nothing. But when the basalt forms, it'll push it up to about at this line, and then we're going to recreate this machine to make it wider, and we'll have like a blade that makes like a ceiling that's like 7 blocks wide going up that creates basalt whenever lava comes down. And that way any lava flowing down from the ceiling will get turned into basalt and pushed back up, prevent any leaks from coming down onto the machine. That's the goal. Figuring out the redstone for that is the project that I have at hand. So I'm going to have... I might have to make it a little higher. The problem is I need it to fit in here, but inside this tiny space, because I have to come behind where the TNT is going and place it. So another thing to test is, and we'll have to do some more extensive testing to figure this out, but when I launch TNT, and I need to wait for the TNT to be done before I launch it again, or the machine will break. And I also need to make sure that there's no lava on that ancient debris. I didn't build this part. This part is, I followed a tutorial for it, but now I'm trying to improve on it. So this tunnel bore I got from Kelp MC, and there's many variations of it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that the first version I ever saw was Ilmango who did it, but I don't think he's the one who invented it either. But this part is something that I haven't seen. I might look around YouTube, see if anybody else has come up with a way to do it. But I think that this is a neat idea, because the basalt generator needs to have lava, blue ice, and soul soil. The lava is coming from here. So basically, if we keep going and no lava comes down, then no problem. But if the lava comes down, it'll turn into basalt. And then all I need to do is make it so it pushes the basalt back up, because I need to be able to advance the blue ice and the soul soil again. So that part's pretty simple. That's just a flying machine. But having it so that the piston, the sticky piston, I guess it would be a piston. The piston that is here that pushes that forward, I guess it would have to be a sticky piston, because I need it to pull it back. So basically I need it to extend this soul soil and then I need it to pull it back after the basalt is made, and then I have to have a way to push the basalt up, which means yep, we're almost done for today. I added this command. So now you can check in the stream to see how long I've been up. Of course, you have to do that on Twitch, and I think you're on. You might be on YouTube, Pumpkin. Yeah, you're on YouTube. But if you're on Twitch, you can just use the command. So making it so this retracts wouldn't be too hard, but I basically need to have something else where it pushes this in, and then it fires this one to push the basalt up. So this should be a regular piston, not a sticky piston. And then it would retract this, it would pull this back, and then this whole thing would have to move forward. And I could probably make all that work if I was just doing one line. But I want to do it at least 5 blocks wide. So getting all that to go together and time it to get the redstone to work, that's going to be the hard part. I think it's doable, though, in theory. And if we could do it, that means we could make it so that when this machine goes, we could probably make it so that something here causes the top one to advance. Because I could add something to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe not, but I could also have it so I have a trigger here and then I trigger the top ceiling part. So basically I advance this to go 1 more block forward. When the TNT goes off, then I advance the ceiling thing and it goes through and it puts another layer of ceiling. That would be the ideal way to do it. Must be in a warped forest. Enderman spawning everywhere. Alright, well, we've been going for 2 hours today, and that's all the time I have for today. So I'm going to call it there. I'll probably work on this off camera over the weekend while I'm working on other stuff. And then maybe on Monday we'll work around with it some more. So Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern is the next time I have scheduled to stream. If I can find more time, I might hop on and do some more over the weekend as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you're on Twitch and you want to hang around, I'm going to look for somebody to raid real quick. So just hang around for that.